Hey guys, today I'm going to give you my top 10 mistakes made by preppers. Hey guys, it's me, Jessica, Gagirlprepper. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get started on the my top 10 prepper mistakes that I feel are likely to happen. I have more than 10. I have probably about over 25 mistakes that I think that many new preppers could make, but my top 10, starting at number 1, they're in no particular order, but for me, number 1 is going to be not knowing what you're prepping for. Just putting on your tinfoil hat and saying, I'm just going to prepare. I'm going to be prepared for everything. I'm going to be prepared for an EMP. I'm going to be prepared for tornadoes, hurricanes, volcano eruptions. That's not the way to go. That can, get you very overwhelmed. So I would say prepare for life. Things that are common in your area, like blackouts, things like that. Just prepare for life for your family, okay? Things that will make you comfortable. Evaluate your risks in your area and focus on the needs of your group or your family. Number 2 is becoming addicted. When I first started prepping about 11 years ago, I became addicted. I woke up thinking about preps. I went to sleep watching YouTube videos on my break at lunch. I was doing gear reviews. I would come home in the afternoon, practicing fires. It was going to be me, my husband, and my dog, and we were just going to bug out and be happily ever after. But no, that's, not the way to go. You need to find a balance. You need to take breaks. You need to take vacations and just keep a balance. A healthy balance is always good. It's good for the mind, but don't become addicted. It's easy to go in that rabbit hole and eat, sleep, and just think about prepping with the what ifs. So don't do that. That was number 2. Number 3 is having the mentality like I had in the beginning that I'm just going to bug out. So failing to realize that you aren't just going to bug out. Bugging out should be your last resort. You want to stay in the 4 walls of your home as long as possible. Your home is your safe place. It is stronger than any bushcraft shelter that you can make in the middle of the woods. So stay in your home as long as possible. You should only leave as a last resort. So that takes us to number 4. Number 4, not having a bug out plan. Every prepper needs a bug out plan. Yes, number 3 was stay in your home as long as possible, but number 4 is equally as important. If for some reason you had to leave the safety of your home, every person in your prepper group needs to know where to meet. You should have a map with that evacuation plan. You should practice that evacuation plan. You should practice what you're going to bring to that bug out location. And you would definitely be surprised on some of the things that people plan on, bringing to the bug out. So I would say practice and make sure every member in your prepper group knows where to meet in case you had to bug out. Number 5, a prepping mistake would be not filling in your gaps. And I get this, filling your gaps from Alaska Prepper. It is easy to have a prepper pantry. Buy what you use and use what you buy. Buy what your family likes. But if you don't replace the items that you have used, you will find yourself with gaps. And gaps can mean, not having enough batteries or enough meal to make bread or yeast to make the bread. So I would say fill in the gaps as you use. Make sure for me, just jot it down so next time I do my grocery store order, I have it. So failing to fill in the gaps. Buy what you use, and buy the things that your family likes. Number 6 is not taking time to organize. And that kind of goes back to number 5, not filling in your gaps. If you never organize the items that you have, you're more likely to, let items expire or damage because you haven't rotated. So take time to organize. There are plenty of checkoff lists that you can do, but organize. I found myself emptying out my bug out bags, and some of the items had become kind of like a dry rot. So yes, I knew what I had in the bag, but I hadn't rotated my bug out bags, and that's a part of prepping. You want to prep, rotate, organize, so that way it reduces waste, it reduces wasting money. So organize what you have, use the space that you have. I just posted on Instagram the space above the refrigerator, there's space under your bed, but always organize your preps. You will be surprised. Sometimes you buy things and you forget that you have them, and you buy them again because you haven't taken the time to organize and use the items that you have purchased. Okay, my number 7 is going to be failing to take care of yourself. And this goes with, medical checkups, going to the dentist. You don't want to neglect your health. So that means exercising. Since my first video, I've lost about 15 pounds. And, I've had a baby since that first video. But take care of yourself. It's more important to have a healthy body than it is to have $1 million worth of preps. The preps mean nothing if your body is deteriorating. Take care of your body. Take care, do your checkup, your wellness visits, your dental visits for all members of your prepping group. Even take your dog to the vet. If you're planning on having your animal as part of your prepping portion or prepping group, take care of everybody's health, because that's the most important prep that you have is your body. Number 8, I'm going to say it's going to be special needs. Not necessarily having a special needs individual, but it could very well be that. But special needs would be if you have an infant that's on formula. Do you have formula? Do you have the medications that you use on a day-to-day basis? If you are required to take blood pressure medicine, do you have the needs? Or if you need insulin, do you have the items that you need every day to survive? Not just food, but the special items. If you have an infant, do you have diapers or disposable diapers? How are you planning on washing these? Do you have detergent? So if you need special items, I would say prep those items. Sometimes we forget them, and my mom is good at that, and I'm like, Mom, did you get your prescription? And she's like, yeah, I have 2 weeks worth. 2 weeks is not having your prescription. You need a 90-day supply, and most pharmacies and physicians, or the physician will notify the pharmacy that you can have a 90-day on most medications. So if you're allowed a 90-day prescription, get your prescription, and as soon as it is available to refill it then. Don't wait until you have 2 weeks worth. That's not being prepared. So special needs include medication, formula. If you're on oxygen, do you have extra O2 cans? The needs, focus on the needs of your family and the things that you need every day. The number 9 mistake that people who are new to prepping make, it would be hoarding. Hoarding is not prepping. Hoarding is having material that you deem necessary to have, but you don't need it to live. Hoarding can be unorganized, hoarding can be disgusting. Prepping is not hoarding. So don't just buy stuff to buy it and then step on it. That's not prepping. And then that goes back to one of the other, staying organized. You can't organize if you're just hoarding. If you're just buying it and throwing it in a drawer and you're stashing it everywhere, that is hoarding, and we don't do hoarding. Prepping is not hoarding. There is a difference. Finally, number 10. My number 10 prepping mistake on my list would be comparing yourself to others. There is no race. You may have a neighbor that has a bunker and 100,000 servings of freeze-dried food, whatever it is. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yourself. Slow progress is progress. Focus on the needs of your family, and as long as you and your family are safe, you are doing a good job. So prep a little every day and focus on you, your family, and your prepping group, make good sound decisions. Don't focus on everyone else. Focus on you and yours, and you can't fail. Again, this is Georgia Girl Prepper. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I love to hear some of the other mistakes that you guys come up with. Again, this is not all of them. I have a list of like 25 and I just picked out 10. Please comment, and I love to hear. Thank you.